From thousands of entries down to the top 14 that performed last week, the journey to 10 million naira is about to end for some of the contestants. They performed, you, the viewers, voted, and I have the results. I am VJ Adams, and this is Mic Drop. Mic Drop!
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome our amazing host, VJ Adams.
I didn't believe you guys to do this. I mean, the love is a lot. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Drop it. Thank you. Welcome to Mic Drop Live Shows. I am VJ Adams. Glad to have you with us. Spoken word talents all across the country are battling for the number one spot of this competition, 10 million naira. But beyond all of that, this experience is absolutely life-changing. Now, the judges that help make these things happen, beyond guiding them, but also a lot happened in the booth camp the week that leads up to the finale. More importantly, the week that leads up to every live show. We're going to give you a 50 seconds clip quickly to see what happened in the last few days, and then we'll get to the business of today. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this.
Hello everyone, it's Mic Drop season.
Such a good thing to see that the thoughts, the strategy, everything is coming to life.
Mic Drop doubles as a mentorship program where we have professionals across various fields and industries come to speak to the contestants, come to share the wealth of knowledge.
Starting with the final 14 contestants that are going to the live shows and give us the show of our life.
Come experience something amazing and something fantastic that you probably never experienced before.
The booth camp was pretty good. Can I speak to the judges? Speak to the judges. Let me have your microphones on. What did you get up to in the last few days? And I'm not stalking you guys. I know that some people went to the range to shoot. Some people dropped a new video. By the way, make some noise for Fowls the Bad Guy. He just dropped a video to Omage. It's out on YouTube. Do check it out. Fowls, what did you get up to this last few days?
Man, I was surviving.
Right.
Surviving. It's a crazy atmosphere.
Right.
Sorry to start on a sad note.
No, you were on the streets. You were.
Yeah.
You were working too.
Yeah, I was working. Working, trying to change things.
Well said. Even cool. Make some noise for Ivy Quake, executive producer and founder of Mic Drop. What did you get up to in the last few days?
It's actually been an amazing past few days. I'm trying to make sure that the show works and that the contestants are great and that the boot camp is doing just as great as well. So my mind has been on Mic Drop and I've been doing the business of Mic Drop.
Right. Should we play? Let's play, guys, the clip of what Ivy Quake was doing. Okay, no, won't play it. No, we'll play it. No, I'm kidding. But Jiba Deshisai, how are you feeling? What did you do in the last few days?
Working and spending time with family. I worked every day this week apart from Friday.
Beautiful.
And then I had a good time spending time with family. We had a family party. I saw my uncles and aunties and I was greeting everybody. Good afternoon, auntie, good afternoon. But it was good.
Good stuff. Give it up for our judges, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Woo. We have some friends in the house. They were here last week. Alex Unusual is here. Please make some noise for Alex Unusual. That same energy. BK, my brother as well. Good to see you guys. Thank you for all coming out. So before we start the show proper, I'm going to need everyone to please rise. Please stand. All right. Sit down, Joe. It's a prank. This happen here. What else is happening in this show? It's just to get you warmed up. It's like you are too cold. I don't like the... Get warmed up. All right, here we go. Evictions are going to happen in a little bit. Judges, before we bring out the top 14 contestants, I want to know, how do you really feel right now? Because some of them won't be able to perform for the second time. Fouls?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be really sad. There was so much talent last week. There was so much talent, so much beauty in the messages that we were opportune to hear. So knowing that some people will not be coming back, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
Pretty sad indeed. Ivy, quick.
Coming from someone who's been in that position before, I think it's a really scary place for them. But I only just wish them the best.
Absolutely, well said. Mujibadi?
This is what happens when you're the third judge to speak. They said it all. But I don't like competitions for this particular reason, the eviction part of it. I'm always emotional, either as a contestant or as a judge. But it is what it is. The show must go on.
The show must go on indeed. I'm going to bring out the 11 contestants up for possible eviction. And then we'll get to the business of eviction after this. Don't move. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, as they come up, please make some noise for the top 11 contestants up for possible eviction from last week. Put your hands together for them. They've worked extremely hard, but evictions must happen. 14 last week. The judges saved 3, leaving 11 contestants up for eviction. At least 2 contestants will be leaving tonight. Could be more, but at least 2 contestants will leave the competition tonight. All right, let's get to it. Can I have Love It, Liberty step forward? Lulu, Deity step forward. Love It, I want to ask you quickly, if this were your final moment, what would you like to say to the viewers and the judges?
I've had so much fun, and being here is an answered prayer, and thanks to everyone.
Well said, pretty gracious. The votes are in. Love It, Liberty, Lulu, Deity, you're both safe. Head on out. Can we have Afro 6, Jara step forward? Vectra, the warder, step forward. The first contestant leaving the competition is I'm sorry, Afro 6 Jara, the journey ends here. Thank you so much for your time on the show. Vectra the warder. You'll have to leave the stage as well. And get ready for your performance because you're safe. Neji, irregular step forward. Uludasa, step forward as well. The next contestant leaving the competition is Neji. You're safe. Oludasa, the journey ends here. Thank you for your time on the show. Can I have Ayomide step forward, please? Mercy Effect step forward. I know. If we're to rate your performance from last week, do you think is worthy enough to be here for week 2?
Yes.
The viewers, they agree with you, you're safe. Mercy Effect. Mercy Effect, the journey continues for you. You're safe as well. Get ready for your performance. Can I have Woman of Grace, please step forward? Rama, step forward. Sounds a proverb, please step forward as well. The next contestant leaving the competition is get ready for your performance, you're safe. Madam, what happened? Get ready for your performance, you're safe. Is that your name? Mama, go back. What happened? Rama, Woman of Grace, at least one of you will be leaving the competition right now. Judge, is there final words for both of them? Because at least one of them will be leaving. Fouls?
I wish you the best. I wish you the best because, it would be very dangerous. But I just want to say, you guys have done well so far. Whatever happens tonight, just know you came here, you put in your best, and it wasn't in your hands. So well done.
There we go. Well done. Here we go. The next contestant leaving the competition is Rama. You're safe. Woman of Grace, the journey ends here. Thank you so much for sharing your talents with us. Here we go, there you have it. If you absolutely think a contestant deserves a spot in the finale, you've got to vote for them. The judges, they give their remarks. Your votes absolutely matter. But wait till the end of the show. The judges will save 3 contestants and the rest will be put up for possible eviction immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, the live shows continues after this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first performer. He goes by the name James.
We are praying, close your eyes, put your hands together and say your prayer. We are praying, open your eyes, because in this country, closing your eyes and bowing your head is no longer an act of worship. It is you offering the executioner a clean angle to your neck. We whisper our amens with one foot out of the church door. We roll our prayer mats with our ears pressed against the wind, because here our sanctuaries and prayer grounds have become funeral grounds. Dear God, there is blood on your altar. Our highways have become a coin toss between safety and kidnapped. Tell me, how do you explain to a child that his father went to the farm with a hoe and then he became the harvest? This is why the soil in the middle belt is no longer brown. It is a red-colored sponge soaking up generations of men. Our mothers are untying their wrappers. The same piece of fabric they used to put us on their backs when we were infants, to wrap up what is left of our bodies now, dear God. And yet we drag our exhaustion to the altar. We pray. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Pray. We plead the blood. The blood. For when I see the blood upon your doorpost, I will pass over, and this plague will not be upon your house to destroy you. Dear God, Oyo, Kwara, Kogi, Borno, Benue, the blood is everywhere, everywhere. Is this why you pass over our suffering? God, have mercy. We are running out of tears to water these shallow graves. We are running out of hashtags to resurrect all of these nameless faces. On Tuesday, a woman kissed her husband's grave goodbye, and on Thursday, all that was left of her son were charred bones and grey ashes. Tell me, how do you grieve in a country that does not afford you enough time to mourn before it hands you another tragedy? Dear God, my words can no longer be a clever trick of language that makes hard things dissolve, dear God. Your people are gathered here tonight, asking this poet why his poems always find a way to bleed itself into the shape of a wound. Well, they do, because that is the only true testimony this country has placed in my mouth. And if this tragedy is a test of faith, Lord, we submit to you that we cannot pass this test. Let this cup pass over us. Let this cup pass over us. Let this cup pass over us. I close my eyes, and it's a church in Oyo again. I close my eyes, and it's a mosque in Gomboru again. A congregation whose only sin was closing their eyes during prayer, dear God. We are still praying. We are still praying. But please, open your eyes so that when survival looks for you, it will find you ready.
What a way to start the show. What a way to start the show. James, ladies and gentlemen, judges, the theme for this week, the contestants will be addressing social issues. So you're going to have 10 more of such performances. Well, let's get to the feedback. Fowles, you ready? Here we go.
Could they catch me, bro? It's chilling. It's chilling. Like you said, what a way to start the show, man. Great performance, deep message. I like the way you ended it as well. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, man, just all around great performance. Great performance, I'd say.
I'll be quick.
Hi, James. When your name was called, I was like, I told Mujibade that, oh, this was the first thing I saved. Like, let's see. I want to see. And as you were performing, there were no words. You can't rate this kind of performance. The emotional impact that he had, you embodied it. It was truth, and it landed on everyone. You could sense the stillness. It was almost palpable. This is the power of a writer, that you can communicate truth in such raw and authentic way, and you've done absolutely just that. Well done.
Mujibade?
Well done, James. You didn't deliver a spoken word performance. You lived it. And we followed you through it, through every gesticulation. It wasn't too much and it wasn't too little. It was just perfect. Well done.
How much time? Let's give it up for James. Performing next, ladies and gentlemen, she goes by the name MD. Please make some noise for MD. She's pretty good.
When a child points at a burning house, you do not ask them who struck the match. You first save the house. At least that is what common sense will suggest. But lately, common sense has become like a prophet without honor, present yet completely ignored. I remember being a little girl, too young to discover. I remember being a little girl, too young to discover hatred, old enough to remember fear. Back then, safety sounded like locked doors, click, hushed conversations, and adults telling children not to ask too many questions. Even in that fear, people were still trying to save the house, trying to put out the fire. But lately, we have become so ignorant about how things goes. Yesterday, a young man tweeted, Yesterday, a young man tweeted, "This country will kill us before our time." He had 500 reposts, 2,000 angry comments, and 1 million views. But when they asked him for his voter's card, he went silent like Adam after the forbidden fruit. Every 4 years, this country performs a ritual. For this, it takes an ambitious politician, a crowd with problems, and just enough collective amnesia to mistake recycled promises for failed revelations. But even with all of us still here, we cannot come together long enough to put out a leaking roof, yet alone a burning house. I stand to say that today I come with you not just with slogans or complaints or another hashtag. What I have left is a prayer. And if Nigeria has ever broken your heart, it is your prayer too. Allahumma hafizni biladana, Allahumma hafizni biladana, Allahumma hafizni biladana. Dear God, save Nigeria from Nigerians. Save us from people who complain about snakes in the house yet still leave the door open every election season. Save us from the holy alliance between suffering and short-term memory. Help us remember that a nation is not built by the loudest voice in the comment section, but by people who show up. Help us, because echoes don't vote. People do.
Yeah. All on empty. Let me start with Mujibade right now.
So, let me say this to you. I used to stutter. And now I'm a public speaker, and I speak before presidents, before heads of states. You can be anything that you choose to be. Yes, you forgot your lines now, and you seemed a little nervous from the moment you walked off stage. You were not sure where to put your hands, and that already got me, is she scared, is she nervous? You had a great message. I only wish that you embodied and remembered your lines, which we talked about last week, and we want you to be able to, yes, memorization is key, but we want you to leave the message, leave it, know it such that even if you miss a line, we don't have to know. You're the one who wrote the script. You can tweak it in any way, but still pass the message in a crisp, clear, and sharp way. But well done.
All right, thank you very much, Fals.
Yeah, MD, man. Oh, I was looking forward to watching you because I do genuinely believe in you, and I still do, but I think there still has to be a lot of work in terms of your stagecraft, your actual performance, which, to be honest, is majority of the work. You write so much intelligent stuff, but that doesn't really count unless you convey it in the most convincing manner. You know, I feel like it wasn't as convincing as it could have been tonight. There were hiccups along the way that are avoidable. I think it's a confidence thing, and you really, really need to lock in and work on that, please. Yeah.
Thank you, Fals. Ivy, quick. I mean, the two feedback from the judges, it's very clear. In terms of the confidence and delivery, what do you have to say? How could you get better with that?
Hi, MD. So a pointer is no one knows your lines like you but you, right? If you had said something else randomly, we wouldn't have known that. If you said it randomly and confidently, we wouldn't have known that. When you're rehearsing your words, let your piece mean so much to you. Relate it to a part of your life that probably hurt you. Like, okay, what does this piece represent in my life? What does it mean to me? So connect your emotions to it, that there is no MD without this piece, and there's no piece without MD. Like, it's just it's just one. So close your eyes when you're writing or memorizing your pieces. Think about it. Say it as you feel it. Don't just memorize and do. Let it not just be head work. Let it be heart work as well. But well done.
Thank you so much, judges. Thank you, MD. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Rahma.
May Nigeria never happen to you. May Nigeria never happen to you. May Nigeria never happen to you, see. I never really did understand the meaning of these words until I did. Until my brother became a dying man surrounded by cameras feeding off his final moment. Like his life wasn't worthy to be saved, but his death was worthy to be saved. Breaking news. Man dies in tragic road accident. Let me tell you what happened. Breaking grief. The accident happened at 4:16. By 4:17, he had an audience. 4:18, he had comments. 4:19, he had shares. By 4:20, he was trending. 4:21, he was gone. Heaven called his name, yes. But see, this earth failed to keep him first. Tell me why. Why does the sound of a car crash summon cameras and not sirens nor helping hands? Why have we become comfortable fuming funerals before confirming death, chosen to look away when humanity calls? Why have we chosen to stand over a man fighting to keep air in his lungs, only to document his extinction? When did we all become BBC and TVC broadcasters of blood, gambling on my brother's life like saying I'll bet Niger? We do not rush to save lives anymore. We rush to go live. This is happening live at 3rd Mainland Bridge. Dangote trailer has done it again. Your screens has tasted every flavor of laughter, swallowed every scripted sorrow, yet here you stand. Camera raised like a weapon, trying to bottle a man's final breath as if tragedy is the last content left on earth. God, I beg. Not every moment are meant to be posted. Some are meant to be prevented. See, these scenes screams for your humanity. Don't you get it? Don't you think I would have preferred to have him by my side as opposed to you by my side, yet from afar seeking justice? Preferred you valued his post more than your post. Because now his body made headlines, yet made no difference. So of what essence? Well, I pray you don't get to understand the depth of that prayer.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah, step forward. Well done. Let's get to it, judges. Fouls.
Did you hear that person shouting? That's how I want to shout too. But I say, let me just conduct myself in a respectable manner. That was very strong. Very strong performance. You were the performers. You didn't just own it, you were in it. And because of that, every single person in this room was in it with you. And that is exactly how you should climb any stage that you ever get the chance to. That was a great performance. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, well done. Epic, don't cry. Mujibadi.
Well done, Rahma.
Thank you.
Your audience connection was strong. It was excellent. Your storytelling was beautiful. You embodied it like Val said, and you took us on a journey, not an emotional journey. Your stage management was was on point. Everything was beautifully about the performance. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done indeed. Are we quick?
I have a lot to say, but I'll just say it quickly. I loved everything about that. Everyone here was very emotional. Guys, the way you moved on stage, like someone who was truly grieving, like if you saw her, like it was, I don't know if you did that intentionally, but it's almost like nothing more. Did you see that? Like the way you moved, the way you came down, you bent, you looked someone in the eye, you embodied it. Your voice, the way it became soft, like you knew what you were talking about. I'm so emotional right now because this is why we do spoken word. This is the point of it, and you've shown us that it is amazing. It is perfect. So well done.
Well done indeed. Well done. She's been in that character from backstage. I almost called the paramedics. Are you okay? That's how she was ready. She's been ready from backstage. One more time. Give it up for Rahma. More performances after the break. Do not move a muscle. Mic Drop live shows continues. Mic Drop. Welcome back to the show. This is Mic Drop live shows week 2. We've evicted some of the contestants, but the performances tonight are absolutely breathtaking. The theme, social, things that happen in the country and beyond, things that they can connect to. They need to deliver those performances in the best way possible to not only get your votes at the end of the show, but more importantly, to impress the judges and get some good marks on the score sheet. Coming up next to perform is someone who definitely wowed the judges last week and even the viewers, and she's about to do that just again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage, Moyo.
Sweetheart, nurse, my husband can't breathe. Please help me. Well, I'll put him on oxygen, madam. Don't worry. It's like the oxygen has finished, though. Can your driver go and buy? A few moments later, my father dies. And they are still searching for his vein in vain. And the monitor makes a sorrowful song. You see, it is so wrong to deliver death by oversight. As silly as saying, sorry, NEPA took light, or we don't have anti-venom. As mad as forgetting scissors in the space where you made an incision, I made a decision. To see all death as under God's supervision, but religion won't remove this lump in my throat. It truly is a tough pill to swallow, and it pains me to say. But maybe this story will take your breath away, and you'd understand what it feels like to be him. Someone who couldn't swim but once walked on water, survived a car crash, 3 teenage daughters, the barrel of a gun, and God knows what before I was born, but he couldn't survive this, being breathless. You see, medical negligence takes more than just a life. It widows a wife and blindsides, so we can't find it funny. You say health is wealth, but this isn't how you treat your money. I guess every clinic is a god that takes its tithe. That's why 1 in 10 patients won't survive the sin in medicine. It is that serpent symbol that swallows the sick, while those who can't fit in its mouth are maimed. You see, if a travesty will be tamed, it cannot be trivialized. You do realize there are no words to sedate this sorrow. The lack of equipment might be the trending topic for tomorrow, but today I must mention the names of those who won't make it that far. Nkanu Nnamdi, Nanyanu Angene, and my father, Olumuyiwa Olokure. So for all of the names that have been swallowed by a broken oath, all the songs snatched from their throats, for all the bodies treated like toys, I make a moment of noise. Ah! Because silence doesn't do it for me right now. I need my nation to hear the howl in their hospitals and respond. And if it takes a raised voice to finally raise our standards, then I will gladly use the air in my lungs for those who can no longer inhale.
God damn. Boy, oh boy. Social issues indeed being addressed by the talents. Absolutely devastating when you think about it. Even me, I'm emotional on this side. It's a lot. Well, let's get to it. Mujibadi?
I'm in my feelings because I can relate to that story deeply. You took us on a journey. Your rhymes were given. The message was clear. The emotions, you evoked the right emotions from everybody, particularly me. Very well done. Very well delivered. This was excellently done.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Thank you so much. Alex, I see you're a bit teary in the tissue. Fowles, you ready now?
Yeah, I knew today was gonna be heavy, man. When I heard the topic, I knew it was gonna be heavy. But I was also looking to see how people would evoke emotion, and that is one thing that you've been able to do so strongly tonight.
Thank you.
I felt that.
Thank you.
It felt personal. It felt like a true story, and I think every single person in this room can relate to that story. That's what makes it even more touching. I can see a few people in the audience getting really emotional, but that is just a summary of how powerful it was. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, well done. Sir, well done. Well done, sir. The piece, you don't hear feedbacks, you ever stand up. You are still in character. Person when deliver lines, you don't come out of the characters. Thank you so much, well done.
So
No, wait first. You really want more feedback. I just have to do
I'm going
that.
to make it quick because you can't exactly speak on this type of performance. It wasn't just a performance, it was real. Val said that many people in this room can relate to the story, but even those who can't relate to it felt every single word that you said, from even your extras and their movements, and it was life for you, it was real for you, and it was real for every single person. We've still not recovered from it, so I hope you go back home knowing that you actually did something amazing today. So well done, Moyo.
One more time, give it up for Moyo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage, Vectra the Warder.
This would have been me if God didn't save me from chronic anxiety and panic attacks. I would have probably been in the psychiatric ward instead of doing spoken word. And the only wordplay I would have had is with imaginary friends. But of course, if you saw me, you would have thought, this one don't go smoke with him, passa. Na drugs, na addict. But you forget that the addiction is only a symptom, not the disease. The real disease is the desperate need to escape yourself. It's the illusion that your current reality is so unbearable that it needs some type of sedation. That it's like pap without sugar. Or like trying to draw a straight line without ruler. That it's the eye patch without ruga. It's the deception that you cannot find your peace from above and within, and so, unfortunately, the only light that now shines at the end of your tunnel is the one from your lighter. Yet you still feel heavy. Alcohol and tramadol, but all you need is the all-in-all. I'm not saying you're addicted, but you don't have to lose your spark just because you lost your spark. Reality is not a sickness, so stop injecting fantasy. The only way to take the weight off your shoulders is to bring your shoulders down. You need help. And we must build a mentally healthy society. Because this would have also been me if I had let the depression win. If I had listened to the thoughts telling me there's nothing to live for, nothing worth opening my eyes to see a new day, one good shot from this sniper would have taken me out. all because I try to distract my battles instead of confronting them. But our society makes it so easy to distract them. I mean, look around. We have hundreds more clubs than mental health institutions, thousands more entertainers than therapists, and millions more people who only know one side of the coin. So every time when they toss on, it always land on cocktails. This would have been me. But for you who is afraid that this could become you, I want you to know that God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind that is free from depression and anxiety. He will heal and take away this Achilles heel and teach you that you do not silence the noise of a radio by turning up the volume of the TV. Distraction does not heal malfunction. Listen, I don't think you're suicidal because you're weak. No. It takes a lot of strength to end this thing called life. But that strength, it's useless in the afterlife. We need you here. We need it here. Because in this ship of life, you have to be both captain and anchor. And to be an anchor, you must know what the hard ground feels like. This would have been me, but it's not. And it will never be. Because the same mind that almost destroyed me has now become my testimony for speaking to others.
Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 Yes, that was very powerful.
You don't finish. You're not supposed to finish now.
It was so good.
It was so good, man. You know what? Was that really you? Bro, I don't even care. I believed. It was so strong, it was so convincing. And such a relevant message, delivered in such a strong manner. Very powerful performance, very chilling. Emotionally strong, writing on point. Beautiful performance. How much today tough?
Pretty tough. I'll come to you, Ivy, quick last. Mujibadi.
Thank you, Vectra, for spotlighting this subject matter. It's very, very important. That performance was electrifying. It had all of us following you, and just like Foul said, we didn't want it to end. We didn't miss your rhymes, but you could have bust out. Okay, sorry. I was trying to bust out. All right, thank you. Well done.
Thank you, Mujibadi. Ivy, quick.
I thought that was really good. I thought it was intelligent. Your lines were so spot on. It was so creative. Like, we can't fault you for creativity on this piece. It was so rich. It was just the right amount of spice that it needed. The messaging so strong. Like Val said, it is really tough to be on this side, but you did absolutely well. Well done, Victor.
Well done.
And you cooked. Well done.
Wow, such a comeback. Please welcome on stage, performing next, Love It, Liberty.
Hello, mic drop. Come on, vibe with me, vibe with me. Shit, tell the preacher, religion is not the only way to heaven. The bad roads in Nigeria will get you there quicker. If the potholes don't swallow you whole, then pray. I say, my brother, pray that you don't get killed or kidnapped. Now, no matter what the calendar says here, every day is May Day. And we do our best to stay safe, stay sane in this multiverse of madness, where our leaders be Doctor Strange, but they give us silent treatment. When we send a distress call, they go quiet. Like the graveyards we get buried in. Verily, I say unto you, they wear agbadas and senators, but they don't have a single fabric of trust. How can we trust them when their manifestos be like fake prophecies? They manifest. No, instead, they treat us like friends we benefit. No commitment to public interest. See, this government be 50 shades of gray. And we the citizens be the mistress, because they invent new ways to get us screwed over. How long will nation building be in the hands of bulldozers? Trumpet never sound though. But see how the price of things, they go up without stop, like sin and rapture. And Naira be dropping like a new album. How long was Asu striking more than the God of thunder? How much longer will the food chain leave us enslaved with hunger? I am my brothers. We have learned to stay woke because we can't afford to sleep with two eyes closed when safety has gone into extinction like dinosaurs. I saw our daughters go missing like public funds unaccounted for. I saw our sons disappear quickly like WhatsApp stories. Our tongues hold more sad songs than the hold of Adele's album. Our soil hold more blood than you tampons. Shish, in Oyo, a church bled into a Red Sea. Dead bodies cover the floor like confetti. Somebody please tell me, when the saints die in the Lord's house, do their spirit become Holy Ghost? October 2020, we be falling like dominoes, and we stagger to death because our bodies were drunk on bullets. A lot of things on the menu, but they ordered for our death. Who gave the order? The other day a poet said a burning bush is just a bush burning if God is not in the flames. I say, I have seen men who burn for God by setting a Christian girl ablaze because her holy book and their holy book were not on the same page. So when they say Deborah will be served the justice she deserves, I say justice is a food we don't cook here. How the chef would justice be served? So I pray the Lord will fight for me. The Lord will fight for me, and I will hold my peace and my pistol.
Addressing social issues, love and liberty, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the judges. How did you feel about the performance? And what's your feedback? I'll be quick.
I was hoping you wouldn't call me first because I was waiting to hear from Files. Because I have a different opinion. I like you, love it. I love how creative you are. I trust you. I can trust you on a stage. You have what it takes. You're confident, everything. Did I trust this performance? I'm not so sure. I didn't feel, I was listening to your lines are perfect, but I didn't feel the weight of them. And maybe because it was a bit distracting, the having to rhyme and rap-ish, I don't think it was the best performance for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, very quick. Files?
How do you know your opinion is different? I enjoyed you last week. That was a very strong performance. Now, this time around, there was something missing. What was missing was the emotion. I didn't feel it. There was something. I couldn't quite place my hand on it as well. I don't know if it's the instrumental, if it's the choice of music side by side with what you're saying, or if it's the arrangement of what you're saying. You know, maybe without the music, it might have even been stronger. But there was something about this that just wasn't quite together. But apart from that, well done. There is something special about you.
Thank you, Files.
Thank you so much, Files. Muchibari, how do you feel about the performance?
Love it. I like your outfit. Secondly, sometimes it's good to think out of the box, but sometimes it's also good to stay in the box and still give it a show. I think, like they said, it was a little distracting. Your performance last week was mic drop. And I think that sometimes subject matters might affect your delivery. So maybe you're strong on certain topics. And because last week was excellent, it was mind-blowing. And maybe you might have struggled a bit today. You need to be a little more versatile as a spoken word poet and be able to own the stage. Sometimes less is also more. Maybe the music, the instruments were a little distracting, and your was also taken away from the message. So you did good, but you can do better.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. One more time, give it up for, hold on. Give it up for Love and Liberty. Look at that camera. Send us on a commercial break, all right? Just assuming you're hosting the show. So just let us go on a break. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the commercial.
This is one more time. Give it up for Neji Irregular.
Come on now. Push. Yes. Push.
Somewhere tonight, there's a woman sitting at the edge of labor hoping she comes back alive. Strong enough to answer when her child finally calls her mother. Mother. Outside the ward, there's a man pacing to and fro like a pendulum. So much in his cerebrum. Who would tell him? How do you tell him that the same week he learns to sing a lullaby is the same week he learns a song of grief? Who would tell this baby that the same week they came to this world, they came in mourning clothes? Do you know what it means for a woman to split open herself so another heartbeat can exist? That to me is the closest thing to resurrection I've ever seen. Mother said, when a woman survives childbirth, she has performed miracle with blood. Every stretch mark is a map leading to a destination that says love was here. Love. What is love without our lost ones? How much more shall we keep sweeping our mothers under the carpet of statistics? WHO says over 74,000 women died due to maternal mortality, but they had names. They had names. Vera, Sandra, Nkechi, Shama, Amaka, my mother. Father said the day Mama took her last breath, it was as a result of a blood bank she couldn't bank on. For the very first time, she screamed, "Let there be light," but there was none. Only a flickering candle while the doctor performed a C-section. Who's to blame? Is it the negligence of the professionals or the man who has refused to provide the basic amenities? Today, another case for motherless child. I ask again, how can this family of a plane fly on just one wings? How?
Thank you. One more time, give it up for Neji Irregular. Such a powerful piece. Pretty amazing indeed. Let's give that a few seconds to let us soak in a bit. Let's get to it. Mujibadi.
Well done, Neji.
Thank you.
This touches me deeply because I'm female, and so it's a big deal. Thanks for touching on this issue. This was great, by the way. I mean, it had more visual representation than the spoken word, but the spoken word part of it was great. I wish we had more spoken word than the dramatic display, but it was great. The message was clear. It was clear regardless. But it's a spoken word competition, so a bit more of spoken word than the dramatic display, which was great, by the way. Just consider that this is not a theater competition, but great, well done, great message, good job, well done.
Thank you, Mom.
All right, here we go, Fouls.
When I see the background actors, bro, no, for real, they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. I have to say, the theatrics, everything helped a lot in bringing the message home. I think it's a topic, it's an area that has to be spoken about. Thank you for shedding light on this.
Thank you, sir.
I think it was a strong piece. I like the way that you delivered it. It seemed like genuinely you were in there.
Thank you, sir.
And I think it resonated. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Well done indeed. Ivy Quick.
Hi, Neji. I think you're amazing.
Thank you.
No denying it. I thought it was a great performance. Did I think it could be better? Yes. And what I mean by that in terms of, I think Mojibade put words on it. More of spoken word than the theatrics. Like, you are amazing, no doubt. I wish we got to hear you more. And I wish we got to hear more of what you had to say about the topic itself. Well done.
Thank you so much.
One more time, give it up for Neji Regular. Thank you so much. Well done. I don't know. Yeah, for the Fox time, I couldn't even make a joke because that's a very serious topic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Aina Ayomide.
Are you tired? I am. I usually keep my truth in rappers at risk of being called uncouth, but today I swear I'll tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yesterday, on my way out, I saw a child carrying a child, but childhood was nowhere in sight. Where I come from is a Sodom, and to be so dumb to think Gomorrah doesn't exist here, because here, Gomorrah isn't first a child or a city, it's a child. A young girl, 13, still learning to tie her childhood, but life had already started untying her. She lives in a house where midnight has footsteps, and these footsteps don't knock. They remember their way in. As her father, a rotation of moods. One day silence, one day storm, one day something that makes even walls forget their walls. And so she learns, is not protection, it is timing. Timing. With this man who gave her Chelsea dry gin to drink at 3 and set her to buy road mass at 7. But she had romance, and she thought, this isn't biblical. From there, she realized that this salvation is a different one of twisted men with lust and thirst for whatever was being between legs or under skirts. Even if it had a 7-year-old body. On her 7th birthday, he promised to buy her cake. But first, he asked her for cake. And he made her swear not to tell mommy about this kind of peekaboo. 7, 8, 9. And since that time is a child, we ritualized it. Every month, every week, every night until she was 13 and bleeding to death. So she joins them. The host of girls whose bodies become battlefield before learning peace. Monica. But Opolo no Nika. Because girls who survive this, most of them don't. But for those who do, familiarity becomes a map, leading them back to the same circle of what once broke them. Do you see it? Where I come from, mothers win bread while fathers win fight. And yeah, it's not a competition. Everybody knows saying how big pass supposed win fight. But tell me, how will mother win when she already won the bread? How will mother win when she already lost the man she married to his appetite, lost her daughters to the man he became, lost her vision? How will mother even win when her vision is two rainbow sea choices, bala blue, black and blue? In a few years, there'll be little children reaching for mine. Children who would carry my name in their bones. But my children will know childhood. And if inheritance is even inevitable, then let them inherit my stubborn hope. And when history comes knocking, let him meet this door locked. It is our indecision on this that led us to a broken society in the first place. This is for China, Rita, Priya, 370 million girls around the world, most of them defeated in death. May the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. But may they not rest in peace. In fact, may the dwarfs never know peace. May they never know peace until fathers stop becoming threats to their families. May they not know peace until mothers stop surviving what should never be survived, until children are taught to be children and allowed to be children. May they not know peace until this cycle ends.
There we go. Judges, fouls.
I agree. They will not know peace. They will not know peace. Such a strong message. Such a strong message. I feel like some of your lines are really strong, and maybe you should be more slowly. You should more slowly deliver them. Because I hear something, but you're already like on the next two lines. So you were moving pretty quick. I don't know if maybe you felt like the piece was long or you wanted to get through it quickly, but I felt like maybe if you let it simmer a bit more, this would have been so chilling. I still felt it, but maybe the only thing I would say was maybe let it simmer a bit more. Yeah.
Thank you, Fowles. I'll be quick.
I think I'll explain what Fowles just said to you, and I think you understand it. So I have mentioned to you. So I know that you do have rhythm. So amazing topic. I love how you take seemingly vague things or things that people would overlook and turn them into something so magical. Well done. You're so brilliant for that. I think in terms of performance and delivery, there should be more synergy. Take your time. The way you talk to me and look at me and say, please don't do that. Communicate it the way you do that originally. It was so hard for me to pay attention with the highs and the lows. The highs were so obvious and the lows were so obvious. It's like you're snapping. It just felt like there was no synergy. There was no emotional connection to it. And the emotions were a bit forced. So whilst it's such a sensitive topic, we didn't get to feel the emotions behind your words. Like, there should just be more synergy with delivery. That's it from me.
More synergy with delivery. Mojibade?
My Ijebu sister, I know, Ayomide. So here's what I think. This was beautiful. You are a fantastic storyteller, and I love it. But because you are also aware that the time that you are constrained because of time, it's a competition, you don't have all day. So maybe tell the story in a way that allows you land on the emotions. I felt the emotions. I could feel the range and the highs and the lows, but you were rushing because, of course, you don't have all day. However, when whatever story you're telling, whatever subject matter you're speaking on, keep it short, but still leave the message there so that you are able to express yourself and settle with the emotions. But very well done, and you look lovely.
One more time, please give it up for I Know Ayomide. Performing next is someone who definitely delivered last week, hoping to do the same or maybe even better this week. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mercy Effect.
My God!
They say our green is for wealth and our white for peace. For peace. But lady, the green looks better than a white stained with grief.
With grief.
Education is key, but why is this key when there are no doors? Bani they spray bullet, our leader, they break grammar.
Who is grandma?
Our kitchens have now become tombs for empty pot. Children with belly sure not from food, but from slow swelling of want. The mother chooses which child is today. Tell her, you eat tomorrow, okay? But tell her they didn't even see tomorrow, it was massacre today. But when hunger grows louder than conscience, sometimes walk into the night and return wearing gold they didn't earn. See, fraud is not just a crime here. Sometimes it's survival not written in desperation's ink. But each stolen dollar is a seed of trust that never grows back. And the soil of our nation grows thinner each time, unable to bury the tears buried beneath it. So how do you heal a mother whose son was swallowed by the street? Or a father buried his daughter before she learned to write her name? How then do you stitch your country's heart when the needle you need is rusted in grit? I know saying this land will be better feels like dreaming of 1,000 years in a night where money never comes. It feels like holding a matchstick against the hurricane. Like planting roses in a desert and asking for rain. I know say you don't tire to the airport, my Nigerian wala, and I tell you, it don't tire me to the right. Osumi. But my only freedom of speech is my figure of speech. So I will use it to the end of my days, for this is my Jerusalem. So God forbid I do not use my voice when I ought to. God forbid I stay silent when I'm supposed to speak. God forbid I be like people who shrug when they ought to use their voices. God forbid I stay silent. Like people who say when they ought to speak, they say, "Person die, in no die, kumakomike. Go away, my feel like kulolomike. They carry picking, think I no be my king. They shoot for just, I never say it doesn't concern you until it actually does. Say it's none of a business until it actually is. History will not only remember the ones who broke the nation, to remember the ones who saw the cracks and convinced themselves it's none of their business. We are the giant of Africa. But the giant is only as strong as the bones in its feet, and right now we are the bones in its feet. Things have to be better than this. And there's something we can do better. Issue will soon come knocking on your doorsteps. Please, get your keys and choose carefully to whom you open the doors.
Get your keys and choose carefully to whom you open the doors. Your scarf, there you go. Well done. Mercy effect. Oh, you did fake blood too. That's beautiful. That's pretty good. Here we go, judges. Ivy, quick.
Hi, Mercy. You did absolutely well last week. I was really looking forward to this performance. I want to say what I thought about it, but I'm not sure what I thought. I'll be very honest. I felt like it was all over the place, doing a number of things. I wasn't sure what to focus on. Also, I couldn't really pick your words. So I think you need to practice more enunciation so that we actually hear what you're saying, because it was hard to pick your words. I also feel like the impact of the piece didn't land the way maybe you imagined. It was almost everything. The rap, I was like, oh, when you started rapping, I was like, or singing, I was like, oh, what's happening now? And then you stop rapping and you fall to it, and I'm like, oh, what's happening? It was almost hard to keep up. Yeah.
Thank you, Ivy, quick. I'm guessing that's an arrangement theme, Fouls?
Yeah, and just to piggyback off what she's saying, I think it's the main thing is just the enunciation thing. I can tell that this is a really strong piece actually, because I'm following, but you're almost rushing through, or maybe you're just not sitting through to really pronounce and say and speak in a way that everybody's really following. So I think that was the main issue. But I kind of understood the gunshot, the falling to the ground, getting back up. I like that element. But I think it just didn't land as well as it should have landed, because what preceded it didn't hit as clearly as it was supposed to. But apart from that, I think it was a strong piece. Well done.
Strong piece indeed. Mujibadi?
It's the same thing for me. You have to land on your words. Spoken words must be powerful. The power in it is that people can hear you without struggling to hear you. So I was trying to play back in my head, which I've gone to the second line, and then I'm trying to play back the second, you're already on the third. I couldn't hear you. At some point, I could hear you, but after a while, I couldn't hear you again. So it was here, there, here, there. And you own the stage, regardless of whether it's a competition. So when you walk up street and your mic isn't working, ensure that your mic works, because if we don't hear you, then we can't judge you, right? So if you ever go to any stage, production has to produce your sound. But well done.
Please give it up for Mercy Effect. Thank you so much. Well done, well done. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, more performances all here live at Mic Drop live shows. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, performers all across Nigeria auditioned. 14 of them made it through to the show Spoken Word Talents. This is home of Spoken Word. And right now, you're about to experience a spoken word talent like never before. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Lulu Deity.
Warning, this piece contains grief left overnight, anger marinated for years. Just accept colder than the system that denied it. Consumption may result in self-recognition. Viewers' discretion is no longer enough.
This is how you die when you rape a girl. Not like a human. You die slowly, the way food rots from within. You will die in terrible pieces. Every year she survives this morally bankrupt society. It's another price for you to pay. The earth will not take you with fire. It will take you with crazy rot. A slow decay, a depth you forgot. Lying in between our thighs is your genesis, yet you dared spit upon scripture. Isi kutoburu. Okirikiri kana wugo sadari. I speak as a mother with breast milk in my breast and generations in my mouth. I carry life, so I know the kind of death you deserve. Every morning she wakes up, all is another ending for you. Every time she survives, you shrink. Every time she rises, you rot. Every time she remembers herself, something forgets you. You will die when she walks on the street and she doesn't flinch. Or is it the ones who shield you? Relatives who called it a mistake. Elders who called it temptation and asked what she was wearing. A society that saw a bleeding child but ran to bandage your reputation. What kind of God sees fit some children scream? What kind of altar requires silence and sacrifice? What kind of village hears a scream but runs to protect its echo? Why does justice have an attendance limit? You committed a crime, yet you outsourced the shame. Shame on you, but her laughter will return. I speak as a father. You will die when she returns shame to its owner. She doesn't look at you like you're a monster, because monsters still matter. She looks at you like you are absolutely nothing. You will walk around carrying the smell of a grave no one can see. Something in you will be gone. Something human. Something decent. There will be no funeral, no prayer, no mourning, just silence stretched forth where accountability should have. I speak as a witness. I have nodded when I should have interrupted, but not anymore. Silence is not violence without sin. Silence is violence that has washed its hands clean. So when death comes asking for an address, it won't just be that of the rapist. It will be for every single one of you who chose silence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Standing ovation from a couple of people. Pretty good. I told you guys last week was pretty great. She's been able to do this perhaps even better than our last week's performance. Message is clear. Judges, how do you feel about that?
Once again, where una they see the background actors? That lady, whoa, compelling. If I wasn't watching, I had to watch. Chilling. And that performance, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up again, please. Absolutely. Strong performance. Convincing.
Thank you.
Convincing.
Thank you so much.
I don't even know what to say. That is the summary of it.
Convincing.
Very strong, very convincing.
Thank you so much, Fowls. Mochibade.
Lulu Dainty, well done. You can tell by the applause, you can tell from the feedback that we didn't even have to ask for. You spoke the word to our hearts. And that's what spoken word should do. It should challenge and change us. You have changed us. You have spoken the word. Very well done. That was excellent.
Excellent indeed. I be quick.
I've been itching to talk. Like, everybody's just scratching me. I had to look at Fowls at a point when you're reforming. And it was so real that I was like, the word you were speaking, it can catch. Everybody just say hi now because you embodied it. I love. Oh my gosh. It was, you embodied it. Your acting. It's like she wasn't even acting. Like it was raw, Lulu. Please don't lose this. It was authentic. It was, you could feel it. You could feel it from a mother's perspective, from a father's perspective. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. One more time. Please give it up for Lulu Dainty.
Hold on 1 second. Your range of language, the way your hands were vibrating, you were awesome. Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Patience Ozoko, sorry. Lulu Dainty. That was so convincing. I was trying not to step on your jazz. Because I'm like, that might just be real. Please give it up for Lulu, everybody. That's pretty good. Yeah. Before we get to the final performance, I want to get some feedback from the audience members. I'll switch both sides to check how you're feeling with this performance. And do you guys have a favorite just yet? Lulu? Rahma? Rahma? Ah, beautiful. Mommy's namesake. Favorites? You have a favorite? Who? Lulu? Oh, Messi too was pretty good. Favorites? Anybody? Moyo was, goddamn. Moyo too was so good. This is so tough. Everybody's so good. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, and for the final performance of the evening, please welcome on stage Psalms and Proverbs.
Now who go tell the stories of boys like me? We sabi dance pass pokoli, but as leg walk no gree pay, we gas enter streets find handwork. Cause brotherly, you no get where the hunger reach. Man no go fit chop grass, boy get as he go red for house. Man go need move, go find greener pastures. The day I walked out the door, my mommy tapped my back. My mommy tapped my back and said, "Oh my son, this life not step by step. Take one step at a time. I know you want that Rolex, but this is really God's time. Cause person way they walk, no go quick run out of luck. Or more if you get, you go here waiting at all. Cause not be today we start to put pressure. Before the drugs, we don't they push. Before Yahoo, we don't they press. Check definition of hustle for dictionary, go see saving for their face show. Because person when they find money in red eye, know they fear to see blood. So my boys are ticking time bombs until the day with them blow. So go tell my mama, see that picking where she wants say, me know they pick money for ground, don't turn picker. Who talk say disobedience, no they pay. Tell them say make him pick anything, I go pay. You see as my money long, you still get mine. They tell me say make her save for the rainy days. I mean, no say rain I want him, we know they fear. Cause rain will beat us today, go wash our bends tomorrow. You ask me, make I show you way. I tell you, say everything are grace. But don't get it twisted. Grace not just the name of the girl where I used to run my last subscription. Forget see how they give God all the credits. Cause you see for life, when things no add up, the only solution not to plus up. So boys don't they flaunt iPhone Plus again. Because they know say even though this book no be Genesis, women still they fall for apples. She don't care if you're a bad man as long as you look good in Dior. So when you see these runs girls, they run mad. Now these boys for Benz, they drive them crazy. And this period, most of them don't they lost like their period. And now this bouncy blood flow with the carry secure cash flow. Now we be descendants of Father Abraham who was willing to sacrifice his only son. So imagine when we go they do these girls with they call us Zaddy. Who talks say money no sweet. Now in these girls they call these testless old men sugar daddy. Who talks say money no sweet. Now in rich people they get diabetes pass. That means even sweet things fit follow kill. And money no fit buy life. Money couldn't buy back my freedom when I got arrested by the police. And that don't mean say police no fist. That don't mean say police don't stop to collect bribe. But how much I want give DPO in exchange of the body of his daughter we find for the boot of my car? Long story cut short. Who knew? Long story cut short, I got caught. Who knew that this tall boy who refused to chase his basketball dream would still end up in the court? But this was not the plan. I've been done tired to see my mama they so carry for water. I've been want turn this water to wine, but I tried to do it without Jesus. So if true, miracle no dey tire Jesus, then let's make these cups pass over me. If not after today, the only cups when my mama go dey hold go be my dead body. Mama, I did sorry. I wish I listened when you told me. Oh my son, this life not step by step, they can one step at a time. No, you want that Rolex, but is it really got time? Cause person way they walk. Quick run out of luck if you get, yeah.
Psalms and Proverbs, rise to your feet. So some people were first of all excited when they saw that you're going to go to jail if you do crime. They're like, oh, this is where the message is going. I love it. Well done. So good. Pretty good. One more time. Psalms and Proverbs, please. I'll come to fouls last. I know this topic, you've caught stray bullets on X a number of times. Regarding this topic, I'll come to you last. I'll be quick.
Psalms and Proverbs. I think you're amazing. I don't want to speak faster than I'm thinking because this was amazing. It's no doubt that you are a fantastic spoken word artist. There's so much confidence that even when we saw those missing nights here, and I don't care for it, I promise you. I let that go because this performance made up for it. You are amazing. And please, I beg of you, keep bringing back this same energy every single time. And you're a strong contender, be sure of that.
Ojibade?
Psalms and Proverbs, hope your head is fine. Okay, great. Now let me give feedback. You are a spoken word artist. You played with the words, you hit us with the words. I was following you. I didn't want to let my eyes off you. Like you hooked me from beginning to the end. It was clear, it was sharp, it was crisp. The message was not lost at all. Even when you stuttered, you came back because you understood and you bodied the message. It wasn't just memorized. You knew what you were saying. Very well done. This was well delivered. Well done.
All done. Fouls from a lawyer to another, because you're a lawyer, correct? Uh-huh. From a lawyer to another.
Oh, that's dope. My learning colleague. But tuning with the heart as well.
Senior colleague, sir.
But me, I know be working boy. I'll be working boy. So I did it.
Clock it. You with all you.
No, but very, very, very interesting choice of topic. I thought I was very creative to come from that angle. I like the angle that you eventually came from. You know, there are consequences for these. Yes, you know, and I see. Again, now I say I should be on this stage. So they give me a mic drop. I remember having a conversation with someone about this, and what they had said to me and stuck with me until today, until tomorrow, is that some people do not have the privilege of morality. You know, you find yourself in certain circumstances because that is just all you know. But at the end of the day, it's not enough of an excuse. You know, I really like the message, a very strong message. And the way that you delivered this performance tonight was top notch. Well done.
One more time, give it up for Psalms and Proverbs. Well done. Thank you so much. Talking about this topic here, it's very, because I once asked myself, if I wasn't born by my parents, and if I was given birth to by a conductor, for example, and in somewhere in Agege or maybe Akowacho, and I'm really struggling, and everyone I know, I don't have success stories to look up to. All the stories I have is perhaps of someone who perhaps did this and maybe made some money. How much of my morality, do you know what I mean? Because I can sit where I'm at right now and be like, oh, that is so wrong and whatever, but like you said, at the end of the day, that's not enough excuse. You will go to jail. If they, you will go to jail. No, I'll be like, that's so touching. We are going to jail. All right, here we go. After the break, we'll bring out the top 11 contestants. The judges will save 3, and then automatically other contestants are up for possible eviction after this. Mic drop. Welcome back to the show. This is Mic Drop, live show, week 2. Judges, you know the drill. Final performance is done. You will save 3 contestants, and then automatically the remaining 8 of them will be up for possible eviction. So here we go. We'll start with Ivy Quake. Who would you like to save?
This is such a tough one, but I am really excited to save this person. You can tell from the way I unmuted my mic. Everyone did amazing today, but the person who stood out for amongst many, because tonight was tough, guys. But the person I'll be saving is none other than Lulu Dainty.
Yeah. That means, ladies and gentlemen, guaranteed she will perform next week. For sure, for sure. Take a bow, head on out. Thank you so much. Move closer. Here we go. Fouls. Who would you love to save?
Oh, man. Today is tough, oh. Today is tough, I won't lie to you.
So sorry, Fouls, before you proceed, guys, remember, the judges, they're not necessarily saving all the time best performer. They are saving at their discretion. So it could not be the best performer to you. They might see potential and choose that person to save. That's how this goes, all right? So Fouls, here we go.
Contrary to what he has just said, I have chosen to choose the best performer.
Beautiful.
I mean, according to my standards, the best performer tonight. And I think that performance, I don't know what you have done in your life, but that performance is probably the best performance of your life as well. That was an incredible performance, and I do not want you to go anywhere. I want to take no chances tonight. I am choosing to save Rama.
Yeah. Well done, Rama. Thank you so much for that incredible delivery. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful indeed. All right. And Mojibade Shosonya, who are you saving tonight?
Like Ivy Quick said, it was everybody brought their A game today. It was clear. However, I can only save one person. On that note, tonight, I will be saving Moyosola again.
Okay, here we go. Moyor is safe. Means for sure she will perform next week. And now the viewers. Psalms and Proverbs, Mercy, Effect, I know Ayamide, Neji, Regular, James, everyone else, MJ, Love It, Vectra, The Warder, all up for possible eviction. Only your votes can keep them in the competition. Take a bow, guys. Head on out. Thank you so much. One more time, give it up for... Oh, yes. Now, viewers, remember, if you absolutely love to see this contestant perform on the stage next week, you've got to vote for them. We got to do it right now on the screen. The handles will pop up as well so you can get to work. But judges, are we seeing the judges next week? I've got to use your mic.
I'm so sad to announce that you'll be leaving us.
I hate to go, I cannot tell a lie. So long, farewell.
Guys, we'll have 2 new judges join. I'll be quick for next week. But Fowls, thank you so much for your time. Sharing your talent with us means everything. Thank you so much. Mojibade Shosonya, thank you so much for your time as well. And your extremely busy schedule, you still made sure you showed up. This means a lot to us. Thank you so much. Absolutely. This is the part you're supposed to spray me money. Guys, judges, what's going on?
We are law-abiding citizens. Send me your account.
Send account.
Send account.
Let's give a round of applause for the amazing, thrilling, entertaining VJ Adam.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Guys, I'm going to cry. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Make sure you vote for your favorite contestant. They absolutely need you right now. They've done the bit, they performed, they've gotten the feedback. The judges have some bits in this as well. They have on their score sheets that will add up to how eventually a contestant stays on the show or leaves the competition. Mic Drop Season 1, Week 2, we are done. Remember, make your passion a profession, then work will become play. The authority rests on the one who holds the mic. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Mic drop.